Right here, Matt.
That's great.
So shy, I'm shy. Trust me. I swear. I know you serious.
That's cool.
Woo! Right here, Frank. Okay, I see you. Smile,
Oh yeah.
Might as well take a drink, huh, while we're here.
Bernie, over this way.
Take a little jacket off.
Okay. Over the shoulder.
Yep, ready? Yep, ready?
Bernie, over this way. Andre, right here. Thank you.
Okay, Yared.
Oh, the kid running through the
They can't bite, they can't bite, they can't bite.
Wait. Hype it up. Go ahead.
You better wear that. Too much, y'all. This is so much.
Okay, let's go, friends. I'm looking at it.
After he moves, you'll see us.
Take this.
Sweet.
Hey, Kenny.
Okay.
You guys.
And that's great just against the
Yeah, come on. Yeah. Just photos.
What is your outlook for the race tomorrow?
The race? Get the dub. Try to get the dub out here. Simple as that, yo.
So that prize money is it made your stakes go higher?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, it's good what Grand Slam is doing for the sport. You know, shout out to MJ. But yeah, this is incredible to have a home base. Just like don't have to travel that far.
I'm backing up.
First drip check, man. My first one, man.
Yeah. Why do you do this one?
I came like the night of, you know, basically like right before the week.
You been here before?
Nah, first time. You been here before? No. Yeah,
He's ran here before, like.
you did the Kerr. Yeah. Nah, I never did it.
I said when I got to a track, I said what the
yeah. But you got good lane. You in 6 or 7?
I got 7. I got lucky.
So you good. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about it. And then turn or some shit.
I got one.
He has this. Hello Philadelphia, welcome officially to the press conference of Grand Slam Track. It is number 3. We are extremely excited about this one. It is streamlined, it's simplified, it's supercharged. 3 days go to 2 days, 11 events per day. It's jam-packed. It's going to make it even better. And Talia Brooks, it's safe to say you are bang up for this one.
I am. I'm excited for these hurdles.
Well, you got first of all, the shades. Talk us through the shades.
Oh, the shades. I promise you I'm not trying to be cool. My eyes, I got something going on here, so we're just going to cover it up and just, you know, it goes with the fit though, so it's okay.
We like
it's okay.
it. We like it. But sorry, you are very excited about this one.
I am. I'm excited about the hurdles. I'm excited to see Sydney come down. Obviously, her first 100. I'm excited to see Cordell. We got Cordell in the house, world lead. So I think the hurdles are going to be the highlight for me. But I like the 2 days. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, the format's genuine. I think game-changing for everyone, for fans watching, for coaches, for athletes, absolutely everyone in between. For me, it's about the venue because Franklin Field, incredible history, originally constructed in 1895, has made history over the course of 100 years, over a century worth of pen relays. In 1922, had the first ever radio broadcast of a football game in the country. In 1939, the first ever television broadcast of a football game in the country. In 1960, it was the NFL championship game, the predecessor to the Super Bowl. So much history, and even more history is going to be made tomorrow, kicking off with our first ever Grand Slam track right here in Philadelphia. Are we bang up for it, by the way? Are we excited? Yes.
Encyclopedia. Like, let's just.
Well, thank you. I'm trying. It's the boy from Wolverhampton, trying to memorize stuff. But as for us here, it's now time to bring out an absolute colossus of sport period. Would you please give it up for the legend, the commissioner, MJ Michael Johnson.
Welcome to Grand Slam Track. All right, so we are on the 3rd stop. Welcome, glad everybody's here. We're super excited as always. We are televised in over 200 countries now. I think the last time we were in Miami, it was just under 200. So we just continue to go from strength to strength with Grand Slam Track, all because of all of the great athletes that we have in this league. So another action-packed weekend of action. We got Sydney, of course, dropping down. Everybody's talking about it. Sorry, Sydney. It's just, you are a legend, so we're going to talk about you, right? So Sydney dropping down. That's going to be exciting. We got challengers, new challengers coming in. We got challengers coming back that were in Kingston, didn't come to Miami, and are now joining us here in Philadelphia. So we got people coming in. They want the smoke, and that's what we have here. It's all about the challengers. It's all about our racers, the rivalries. This is what we're doing with Grand Slam Track, and so we couldn't be more excited about the races that we have in store for this weekend. I mean, we have seen now over 2 different slams, and now going into Philadelphia, just stand up on your feet moments, because that's what you get when you get the best of the best competing against one another. So very excited about that. You know, we are seeing now with this league, one of the things that we're most excited about is we're seeing people now wanting to come into Grand Slam Track, and Kyle's phone is blowing up and he's getting DM'd and all that sort of stuff. And people saying, hey, did you see my race last week? Am I in? Can I get a lane? And that's exactly what we want. So couldn't be more excited. And this is only about the fastest athletes, and that's what we have in store for you guys this weekend. So I'm going to step aside and let you guys hear from them. Thank you.
Josh Hoey. Thank you very much, guys. And once again, Josh is not letting down in the suit department. We've seen powder green, we're now seeing a bit of the maroon as well. We like it, mate, we like it. And in fact, I'll go straight to the end there, Mr. Hotz-Kessler, because a lot of people at home are saying that this event is made for yourself. The only man to semi-final in Paris at the 800 meters and finals in the 1500 as well. How are you feeling like your debut?
I'm feeling pretty excited. I was pretty bummed to not be chosen as a racer, so I think it's time to prove myself here and that I belong and can compete in these races.
Okay, so this is your opportunity on the spot. What does success look like for you this weekend?
Winning.
Yes, that's what we want to hear. And Josh, yourself, you're also making your debut. You've been watching these guys compete. What have you learned by watching them?
I've learned that the races are super competitive, but I'm here to run hard, and I'm excited to kind of showcase that.
And the last 6 800s specifically have been unbelievable this year. You've been on an 800 winning streak. Your first 200 meters specifically is going to set a lot up, especially against another guy who likes to run hard from the front as well, Marco. Very good. He's always on this lad. We like it. How are we feeling about that, Josh? How's that going to go, that first 200 meters?
I'm just excited to get in it. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm here to represent Philly, and so I'm not going to let him down.
Well said, sir. Representing Philadelphia, no less. Marco, you're representing obviously Canada and yourself. I'll go to yourself. That first 200 meters, who's going to be leading the pack?
I'm not sure who's going to be leading the first 100, but I'm hoping that I'm going to be leading the last 100.
Let's give that a round of applause. Yes, Marco, on the spot. Go on, Josh, you've got a lot to live up to here.
I'm just watching Marco run the 800s. I'm having a blast. Yeah, I think the 800 for us changing from the 15 to 800 first, I think is going to bring a whole new dynamic for this event group, and I think it's going to be incredibly exciting.
So who does that fade in?
But obviously you are the defending champ from Miami. You had a PR in the hurdles, or matched a PR, had a PR in the 100. How are you building on that momentum for this slam?
You know, I didn't really know what to expect coming into Grand Slam about a few weeks ago, and now I know what to expect. So I'm really excited to show out here in Franklin Field. It's my first time, and repeat.
And does it feel like you're going through rounds, because obviously for other racers, the 2-4 group, they're used to running a 400 on Thursday, a 400 on Friday, versus the hurdles, you're always running the hurdles. But does it feel different running a hurdle race and then coming back and running a flat race, or does it feel like rounds still?
It kind of feels like rounds to me. I mean, I still get prepared the same way as I do for the 100 as I do the 110. It's just in warm-up I don't have things in my way, which is kind of nice. But I mean, everything's on the line. We want to be here to compete, and I think we've all done that at every slam.
Absolutely. And Cordell, you opened up the outdoor season with the bang. You had a phenomenal 2 weeks. You beat Grant Holloway, then you come back, you run 12:87, world lead, fastest anyone has ran at this point in the season. How are you feeling?
I honestly just feel like me. I'm just coming into the season the way I thought I would before, but it's just a matter of getting comfortable with being a pro and all the things that come with it. So in order to get to this point, I've just been me the whole time, been enjoying it.
And in that, you had all that momentum, but then you took a break. Was that break purposeful, and what have you been doing to keep that momentum, to keep that fitness a month later?
I mean, I think when we run this early in the season, you kind of check your fitness level, see where you are, and we were way ahead of schedule, so we got to dial it back just a little bit, because if you run fast early in the season and you don't run fast in July, you ran fast for nothing. So we just kind of dialed it back a little bit, figure out where we were, and come out and compete here in Philly.
And Daniel, you have had historic seasons in 23, 24. We're talking about Cordell running 1287 in what month are we in? May. You haven't necessarily had your breakout performance yet. Are you where you want to be in June? And what are you doing to, I guess, hold that through the championship season for September? We're not racing until September.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I don't think at all I'm where I want to be as far as when trials comes around. But I think that's kind of the point of what we're, like our training, the way we set up this year. So I'm confident with how we're going through things, whether it's technique, working on things, getting a lot of races in. I didn't do indoors this year, so I've been doing a lot more traveling. But physically, I still feel pretty healthy, so that's a plus. And just being out here competing with these guys, that's the best type of training I can do. So I'm not mad with it at all. I feel good where I'm at. There's still a whole lot of things I can work on, as you guys clearly have been seeing, but I feel good.
And obviously, as athletes, we all structure our season very differently. Some people don't run a lot at all. Some people run a lot of races. At this point, you have been traveling. You have been running a lot of races. It's been a busy season for you. What's the thought process on how y'all have been approaching this outdoor season?
Usually, I would have ran at least about like 5 races indoors, but I didn't run indoors at all this year. So talking to coach, we decided to just get more of those races, that competition feel, the adrenaline running and getting over hurdles at the same time outdoors. It's different and it's new. I feel like I'm still trying to find like how this season's gonna go. It's weird because I'm used to doing indoors every year, but I mean, like I said, I feel good about it. I'm confident going into every single race, just having fun, enjoying, competing, and doing what I love to do.
And Freddie, I think you've come 3rd in both of the hurdle races so far in the slams, but then in the 100, we kind of see a little big dip. So what? I'm sorry, you know, we're here. But how have you changed your training, if you've changed your training, to up that 100? Because obviously the hurdles are there. So are you going into training like, okay, I need to get this 100 up for a Grand Slam, or are you doing what you always do?
So I'm doing what I always do. I do think I ran 13:09 in Miami. That's a lot faster than I've run that early as well. I think a lot of it for me is comfortability. I made a big jump from the first Grand Slam in the 100 to the second, and I think with confidence, with reps, and just doing it over and over, I would get better. I think my fitness levels are great. I think my speed is great. I ran 13:0 this year already, and it's really just about executing and being more confident in my 100. And I think it's getting there.
And we've seen
3 horsemen of the apocalypse here. Would you please give it up for Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, Yared Nuguse, and Danielle Williams? And straight away we can see a little bit of Jamaica unity as we walk onto stage, say whichever one you want, Sydney. And in fact, ladies from Jamaica, I'll come to yourself first, because Danielle, you've had a pretty busy time of it. Of late in spring, you've had 3 weeks off. How would you say your body is right now, especially after 2 Diamond Leagues in China and doing extremely well in Kingston?
Yeah, I mean, the 3 weeks off were calculated. We planned to have 3 weeks of a training block in May. And so I had a very good training block, very consistent in terms of what we're working on. So I'm feeling pretty good.
So that's huge, because for you, this is a real focus. You are looking to execute and you're looking to get that 100K.
Well, looking to execute, first of all. You know, we made some technical adjustments to the hurdle race, and so every race I go into, it's a chance to just work on it and try to perfect it as much as possible. And I know if I hit the technical points, then yeah, winning is definitely up there.
And Akira, with yourself, what took place in Miami was actually unbelievable. First of all, let's talk about the hurdles. You crossed the line, and admittedly, this is about winning. It's not about times per se. But when you looked across the clock, what was going through your head at that point?
I won the 100K. But in Miami, I just feel
like the environment was like really good, and I just turned 23 on Tuesday, so when I went to practice, I was just like, Coach, like, I need that $100,000, and he was just like, yeah, you need it, but you got to do what you need to do, so you got to go out there and then show them that you're really good at the 100, and everything will like play into place, and then I was just like, yeah.
But when you say show them that you're really good at the 100, 11:09, that's serious.
Yeah, actually I'm a really good 100-meter runner, but I don't train for it, which I know if I'm supposed to like really be like, okay, I'm going to dedicate like 1 year to 100 itself, I know like I can be like under 11 seconds actually, yeah.
Wow. And somebody who really hasn't dedicated themselves to 100 meters is yourself, Sydney. It's what the world is. I cannot wait to watch this. How are you feeling about the 100 meters?
I'm excited.
I hope so.
Okay, I'm excited. Yeah, it's definitely new. It's a new feeling. Block starts were like fascinating to me, trying to get out of the blocks fast. But I think it's a great opportunity to just see where I'm at, switch up training. I love challenging myself in these kinds of ways, and I'm up against the best of the best in their respective events. So yeah, I'm excited to see what I do too.
What do you think time-wise would be needed to win? What would you imagine the winning time might be in Philadelphia?
That's hard to say. I think it's going to depend, honestly, on the weather. I can't even tell you, but I just know it's going to be fast, especially with these two. They both won the 100 in this group so far, so yeah, just got to get out of the blocks with them and try to hit.
Akira, can you go faster than 11:09?
We have to wait until Sunday.
Danielle, can you go 11:01? 11:01 in the 100.
You know, I like to think so. Like, I don't run a lot of 100 meters. The last time I ran one before this year was 2017. And so I'd like to think I could go faster, but really just comes down to what Akira brings, what they bring, and then I just compete.
Why are y'all targeting me?
Because you said you could run 11:10, sub 11, so I feel like, okay, if you could do that, I'm going to show up and I'm going to compete hard, and if I'm competing hard, then I think that chances that I could run as fast as that.
And Sydney, let's be honest, you haven't turned up here to just see where your season's at. You love winning, we know that. I imagine you hate losing. So, is 11:09 possible for you?
I think it is, for sure. I think I've continued to get faster over the years. I haven't ran 100 since college, which wasn't one dated, but 11:07. So I think just progressing, growing. I'm here to compete. I'm here to compete against the best and to put my best foot forward and definitely, yeah, see what I can do.
So if I spoke to you after the race on Sunday and I said, unfortunately, Sydney, you came 4th, you'd say, you go, I should have done better. Would you say that?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I always want to win. You know, that's always the goal. Always. That's why we're all here. And that's just a matter of you executing your race and your plan that you and your coach have set out to do.
And then in terms of the hurdles event, what's your approach with that? I mean, the times were filthy in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just, it's sprint hurdles. You know, I'm so used to having a little bit more room in between, but it's definitely just about quick turnover, me focusing on myself, being a little bit taller, just executing properly, and yeah, making sure those last few hurdles I'm just on my game.
And then Danielle, for you, does it matter the order, whether it's 100 hurdles, then flat, or flat 100 hurdles?
Yes, it does.
Which do you prefer?
I am going to do my event first. Yes.
And how much of an effect does it have on you?
It has no effect. What, you mean doing my hurdles first?
Correct.
It really doesn't have any effect. I really just want to get my event out of the way, do what I'm working on in my event, and then turn my attention to the fun part, which is the 100. Because that's what I consider to be the fun part. There's really no barriers, nothing riding on the 100. I'm just showing up and competing and trying to beat everybody else.
And out of interest, so when you say nothing's riding on it, there's a lot of cash riding on it.
Well, of course, yeah. But I know if I do what I'm supposed to do in the hurdles, then the 100 should be a lot easier because I have a lot of foot speed. I know I have a lot of foot speed, and I can trust that to know that there's not 8 people that's going to beat me in the 100. I'm confident in that. And so if I take care of the hurdles first, then because the hurdles is pretty deep. It's the most competitive event in track and field, and 1 through 8 anybody could win. I mean, if you put a second heat, 1 through 8, 1 through 15, anybody could win. But I know in the flat 100, there's not 8 people that's going to beat me in the flat 100.
And Kerry, so you said, obviously your coach said 100K would be nice. How hard is it not to tighten when you have that kind of sum of money? You're talking about a deposit for a house. There are so many things you can do with that, especially in track and field. It's game-changing money. Are you able to block that out and just be motivated on execution?
I feel like this year for me, going pro was like really challenging, like my first 2 years, to be honest. But I feel like for this year, it's just more of like fun and like stuff like that. And at the end of the day, money comes and money goes, so I can't really focus on that. Like I have to focus on like becoming a better athlete as the year go by for like younger generation coming up. Be like, I want to be like that. I want to be more than what the sport has to offer.
And Sydney, final part. Is it annoying being Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone at times when everyone thinks you step onto a track, any distance you compete in, you're going to win, you're going to dominate, medal around your neck before you even compete in? Is that hard?
It's only as hard as you let it be. I think it's great for the sport. It's great for just bringing excitement to whatever it is trying to do. But yeah, I don't pay too much attention to it because I've heard there's quite a few articles out there already. So yeah, I try not to read those and just focus on what I'm here to execute and do.
And where's your joy? Is it in the winning? Is it in the times? Is it in changing your life with your family, church? Where is your joy in what you do?
My joy is in my faith, and it's allowed me to go out here and run freely, knowing that whatever happens this weekend, I'm content. I'm going to put my best foot forward. I'm going to execute well and compete hard. But ultimately, whatever the result is, has no bearing on my piece.
Well said. We absolutely cannot wait to see it. We'll have a bearing on my piece because the blood pressure is going to be very, very high. But can we give a massive round of applause to Sydney, Tsige, and Danielle?